loud and silver lining.
Hey guys, welcome back to Black Ambassadors of Change. So this week we're going to discuss something a little on the serious side. Not that the other week's topics weren't serious, but this one is a little bit more near and dear to my heart. Because during this lockdown period, I know a lot of people are out there and they're suffering in silence. And I just wanted to give a couple of tips this week of how to recognize when one of your family members, your friends, or even yourself might be going through some depression. And COVID have basically exacerbated a lot of depression or latent depression that a lot of us were experiencing, and it has become a lot more pronounced now. So I just wanted to take the time out to talk to you guys about recognizing some of the symptoms of depression, maybe even in yourself, and maybe by recognizing the symptoms you'll be able to get some treatment or some help. One of the first things that you may notice from somebody who's going through depression is their withdrawal socially, especially if that person was a very social person and all of a sudden they stop reaching out, they stop socializing, they stop calling. That might be an indication that some kind of depression might be going on. Two, if they're going through maybe a divorce or a breakup from a relationship, or even unemployment. A lot of people were laid off, and believe it or not, New York City have a lot of single people, and their jobs happen to be one of the few areas they may get to socialize. So not being at work, some people may look at it as a good thing, but it affects others in a very detrimental way. So losing their job, losing the relationship during this period can bring on depression in a lot of people. Acting out of character, again, similar to number one, but if that person is outgoing and all of a sudden they're not, or they're snapping at you for no reason, short-tempered, when you talk to them, maybe one word answers, very short with you, that might be an indication also. They may also behave reckless. So you may notice they're taking unnecessary risk, maybe doing things that's harmful to them emotionally, physically, and not caring about the consequences of it. That's also an indication that that person may be going through some kind of depression. Also, I know we're going through some bleak times, but if you notice that person is talking overly bleak, they're overly pessimistic, another indication, guys. Focus on that, talk to that person. Complaining about sleeping. If they're never complaining about sleeping, all of a sudden you're hearing them say, hey, I can't sleep, I haven't slept in weeks or days. That's usually an indication something is going on, your mind is working overtime, and you're unable to decompress. You're unable to really rest and let your brain and your mind rest. So those are all indicators of onset of depression. They may also appear to be on edge, So If you see one of your friends, they're on edge with everything, everything is pushing them over the top, then you know depression also might be one of the issues, and not just that issue that's going on. They say, I'm tired a lot. You know, they may also complain how tired they were or are, and even though they're not working, they're not doing anything physical, but they're physically and mentally always complaining about tiredness. That's a big indicator of depression also. Disengagement. Pay attention to whether or not the person is disengaged, please, because disengagement generally mean that something is going on. So if the person generally, for instance, you have group chats and they're not participating in the group chats, that might be an indication of some kind of depression or mental illness is going on. Big fluctuation in appetite is another one. They're not eating, or all of a sudden they're eating grossly. They're eating a lot of food, not just for hunger, but just eating because they feel depressed, or not eating at all, and you see a lot of weight loss or a lot of weight gain. Any kind of extreme weight loss or weight gain is generally a sign that something deeper is happening. I know a lot of times we don't pay attention to that, but that's one of the signals that somebody might be going through some kind of depression. They constantly express how overwhelmed they are and busy they are. Another indication of depression, because people sometimes don't know how to express that depression, and because they're not sleeping, they're not eating properly, they may overindulge in work or in risky behavior, like I said, partying too much, maybe taking drugs, experimenting with drugs, alcohol. All those things cause or are signals. I shouldn't say cause. They're symptoms that there might be a deeper problem. Again, I'm not trying to diagnose anyone. I'm just trying to point out to you some common day things that you may see people do and you may brush off and think that, oh, this person is just having a bad day, or they're just going through something. So pay attention to all those things. Again, I'm just going to go over it. Socially withdrawn, going through a divorce, unemployment, acting out of character, behaving recklessly, talking bleakly about the future, emotionally distant, appear on edge, require more downtime, less outgoing. They may say that they're tired a lot. They may disengage from conversation. They usually answer in very abbreviated sentences, one-word answers. Big fluctuation in appetites. They're constantly busy and expressing being overwhelmed. These are very important signals to look for. Many of our young men and young women are taking their lives right now because they feel that nobody's paying attention. They may feel disengaged from society, from the family. They don't have school, they don't have work, so they don't have an outlet. They don't have people they feel they could talk to and share their feelings. So I would really like us to think deeply about maybe one of our loved ones who you may see going through those things. If you see a loved one behaving in any way close to what I've described, please reach out to them. Please talk to them. Even if you don't see them exhibiting some of the behaviors I talk about, reach out to your family members in this time. Talk to them. You know, simple problems that generally they may be able to handle. They may be having difficulty in dealing with it now because so many other things are going. Hey guys, welcome back to Black Ambassador of Change. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. This was a little heavier topic, but I think it's needed and it's right on time. Like and comment in the comment screen, guys. Don't be scared. What you say may save somebody's life. Don't forget to like and share again. Peace out.